Hey everyone, my name is Violet and this is what I call nail conversations with Violet. So I'm going to be painting my nails and talking about a topic, so it's going to be a thing now. I'm going to talk about The Walking Dead. So I'm a little late for this because The Walking Dead ended like a month and a couple weeks ago, I believe. But I didn't have cable at the time, so I couldn't watch it like on time. But I just finished watching The Walking Dead, the last episode of The Walking Dead of season 6. And there's a lot of theories of what's gonna happen. Who dies. So we obviously know that it's not Rick or Carl, because Negan said if anybody does anything, like tries anything, then cut the boys out. I'm sorry. Cut the boy's eyes out and feed it to his dad. So obviously Carl and Rick are out of the picture. It might be someone that's not so important, like Aaron. I really don't know. But everybody says, oh, they're probably going to go by the comic. Glenn is going to die. Okay, first of all, they already tried that. Robert Kirkman and Scott Gimple, they already tried that, and they lost like half of their viewers. So I don't think Glenn is gonna die. You know why? Because they tried and they failed. Also, another thing, Norman Reedus is rumored to be leaving the show. Rumors were that they're not even confirmed if they're true or not, but they might be true for a couple of reasons. For one reason, Norman Reedus personally said that him and Melissa McBride, who is Carol, they have been having like the secret feud. Nobody else in the cast knew about it, but him and Melissa McBride were actually having a feud. Like, they really didn't like each other, which is why they didn't go with the Carol and Daryl thing. That's why Carol kissed Tobin. I was like, ooh, you're a fake ass bitch. But no, she kissed Tobin instead, and they didn't go with Carol and Daryl for that reason. That's what Norman Reedus said, according to an article. I don't remember what the article was called, but it might be true, it might be not. I don't know. I might be wrong. But there's that. And also, Norman Reedus is having his own show called Ride with Norman Reedus, where he basically like those car shows where they like say a whole bunch of facts about a car, basically like that, but with motorcycles. And Chris Hemsworth, which is it Chris? I think that's Thor. It's either him or the brother. I get them too confused. They both have, they're brothers, and they have Hemsworth as the last name. I think it's Thor. So Thor is going to be on the show on June 12th. There's also that, which is another reason why Daryl might die. Okay, they can't really go by the comic. They can't say, oh, we're going to go by the comic. Because, okay, first of all, who is Daryl? Who is Beth? Who is Sasha? Who is Aaron, I think. Aaron wasn't on the comics. Who are they? They weren't in the comics. They were made specifically for the show. Everybody loves Daryl. Everybody loved Beth, which that was... I'm not even going to talk about that some other time. But they weren't even part of the comic. So, that, okay? Another thing. Carol and Judith are supposed to be dead. You know why? Because according to the comic, another thing, Tyrese was a fuckboy. He was a fuckboy. He and Carol were together, but he cheated on Carol with Michonne. That's why Carol killed herself by cutting her wrist, but like vertically cutting her wrist, and she died from that. So Carol's supposed to be dead for that reason, and I don't think Tyrese is even supposed to be dead. Tyrese is still alive in the comics. I might be wrong. Y'all can comment and say that I'm wrong. Go ahead. But that, and Judith was supposed to be eaten by a zombie. That part where the governor raids the prison and everybody gets separated. We don't know where Judith is, right? We didn't know until we found out she was with Tyrese on the show. But in the comics, Judith got eaten along with Lori. That's actually how Lori died, is because they both got eaten at the same time. But what else? I can't really think of anything else. I can't really think of anything else right now. That's what I'm talking about. They don't even, like, 75% of the time they don't go by the comics. So you can't really say, oh, they're probably going to go by the comics, that's why they're going to kill Glenn. Don't even think about the comics, because you know how they don't even go by the comics like 75% of the time. So I want to say either Daryl or somebody that's sort of big but not big, that we do care about but we're not going to go nuts over, is going to die. I mean, I want to say Aaron, because Aaron is tough. You know what? I think I'm going to bring Eugene in this. Eugene is also tough. Now, I know everybody's not going to agree with me. Oh, he's a pansy. He's a little pussy. He was. He was a little pussy. He was. But this season, he's gotten better. Just like Gabriel, he's gotten better. So, they've gotten better. Gabriel's not even part of this. He's still in Alexandria, so he's not even part of this. But I think it might be either Aaron or Eugene. You know why? Because they are strong. And Negan said, oh, he took it like a champ. And everybody was screaming. I think it might be one of them two. There's a reason why they wanted to come. I might be wrong. Go ahead and say I'm wrong. Go ahead. I really don't care. But I think there's a reason why they wanted to come. They wanted to come because they wanted to be a part of the group. They wanted to prove themselves. They wanted to prove themselves. So I think it might be Eugene. I really don't want to disappoint everybody, but I think it might be Eugene. Possibly. I might be wrong. But I really don't think it's Glenn. I don't know for sure if it's Daryl. Because like I said, Norman Reedus is rumored to leave. My mom says it's Daryl because of that reason. I'm just like, you don't even know if it's true. But or it can be Eugene. Or it can be, at this rate, it can be anybody. Even the cast did not know who was going to get killed. Even the cast themselves did not know. Their reactions were actually really real. They were scared shitless. They were crying because they didn't even know who was going to get kicked off the show. They didn't know. So it really could be anybody. Anybody. So we just gotta wait till October. I hate to say that, but we really just have to wait till October. I kind of want to cry now because I've seen the ending at least 5 times, and it makes me sad every time, because I hope it's not Glenn, and I hope it's not Daryl. I mean, if Rick died, which he's not, because it already got spoiled at the end, you know, if the boy, like, take the boys out and feed it to his dad or somebody does something. So they're out of the question. But if Rick died, I would be sad. I'd be shocked. But I wouldn't fucking write. I wouldn't write, you know, it. Because even Robert Kirkman said that Rick can go ahead and go. You know, like, he can go ahead and go, and Carl will take over. Which, I wouldn't know how I'd feel about that, honestly. I really wouldn't know, because I like Rick. I mean, he be stupid sometimes, he be going full on Shane sometimes, but I like him. I've always liked Rick. Rick, he's a pretty cool guy. But I really don't know what's gonna happen. So we just gotta wait till October. I really didn't do my nails. I was too busy talking, so I'm probably not gonna be like, I think it's just gonna be like a regular conversation thing. I'll do my nails sometimes, but okay, I'm gonna change the topic of this. Well, not the topic, but like the title of this video. This video was opinions. I'll call it Opinions with Violet. And I think I'll do one each week, because I really don't have a life. I'm trying to get a job, but nobody's called me. I'm just super unlucky when it comes to jobs. So we'll see in October, and I will talk to you guys next week. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and I will make another video next week. So, bye guys.